I think it's really interesting what comes to you when.
Yeah.
You know, like it's sort of trippy. I think it's a little trippy. I think like sometimes you're like, why am I calling to me all of these like divorced cops or something? And I'm like, I'm not into that. I don't want to play that, you know? And then then like out of that comes like someone who sees you, someone who's like, I actually think you should play a street hooker, you know, or whatever. And you're like, yes, I see, you see me. But really, I think it is interesting what comes to you at what moment, and
life,
also like whether you're able to go, okay, inside that is something where I can express something about the way I see the world.
Yeah, that I haven't been given the opportunity before, or I've been like waiting for.
Right.
Absolutely.
And being bold enough to be like, no to the other things, even if there isn't a lot of other work, you know?
You're right.
The thing that I keep saying about, I mean, being in company with all of you, we've all been very blessed to be part of really cool, you know, projects, and we've also been very lucky to work on a lot of cool things before, but for whatever reason, the alchemy of the moment and the people in your life kind of bring you to these particular peaks and valleys. And I keep, you're saying the opportunity thing, you know, I keep telling folks that I've known forever, like, actors are only as good as the moments we're given. I mean, we've been the same tools in the same toolbox for years, and you're like, use me, like, I'm here. And like, all these characters that we've played, you know, have been within us like our entire lives, and it's just a matter of somebody seeing you, and these kind of gatekeepers seeing past what's right in front of them, or what you had just done, or whatever superficial, you know, barriers you had in front. That, you know, it takes a certain kind of visionary to see past those things and give you these opportunities and pick you up at a toolbox and be like, how hard can we use this? And yeah, until somebody sees that, unless you're writing your own thing and auteuring your character and the piece as a whole, it's like you really do kind of have to wait and just pray that these things come, the Dan Fogelmans and the Ryan Murphys and the David Finchers and the Duffer Brothers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it's an amazing thing where you really feel like what am I going to do next? Like who's going to see me or see the next thing that I don't see? And I'm constantly just so overwhelmed with the how little control I have over those kind of zeitgeist moments. And so I guess I don't know what I'm saying other than it's nice to be picked out of
I don't know that I agree with the idea that the characters are always within me or something, or that I'm just waiting to sort of, like, I don't think I could have played this guy before 4 years ago. Like, I don't think I was ready. I don't think I was, like, you know, the guy at all. Like, I think it sort of came at a point in my life when, you know, I was sort of ready to go to work in a different way. Like, I mean, I'm a lot older than you, so, like, I've been in lots of different phases of, in this business, I guess, like, if you call it a business or whatever, right? So it's like I've had periods of, like, where I felt pretty inspired and good about what I did, and then I've had periods of, like, true cynicism and just showing up and being like, whatever, just, like, saying lines and being awful in things. Like, I have work out there that's just awful. And so I think that in a certain, what?
As long as you know it. I'm kidding.
Everyone knows it. No, that's the fun of it. So I think that, like, that's sort of the alchemy or the kismet of it, is like, it sort of came to me in a place where I was so tired of being cynical. I was so tired of showing up to work in a crappy fashion that this thing sort of, it all sort of came together where it came to me, but also I was like, I'm gonna go to work in a different way. Like, I'm gonna actually invest in this in a way that I haven't in a long time with my kind of Hollywood supporting guy with a gun career. And so in that way, like, it couldn't have come for me. Had it come for me when I was 30 or something, I would have messed it up. I would have been.
How?
Huh?
How? How would you have messed it up?
I wouldn't have used the arrogance. I would have been arrogant about it. I think that there's something about me in my 40s that's great, whereas me in my 30s was like a bit more of a difficult time. I think I had a lot more ambition with a lot less to kind of show for it. Like, a lot less work behind what and sort of investment in what I wanted to do. I had a lot more feeling that, like, I deserved these sort of things. And I think as I've gotten older, it's like when they threw me this, I was like, oh, I'm gonna actually work on this now.